To be here with Kenny and Shaq. Tonight, the Phoenix Suns going up against the Denver Nuggets. Well, for Denver, their record is smaller than the pace they set last season. No team wants to see that regression. They're looking to turn things around, and we'll see how they do tonight. You know, Denver is a team that is bound to go through some rough patches as they grow. With that said, there are things in place here that are
positive. New Orleans, on est bien en ce moment. On a le dernier match qu'on a perdu contre comment on appelle ça? Steve Curry, comment on appelle ça? Stephen Curry. Curry, Golden State, on a perdu. C'est 3 points, mais bon, on était bien, hein. On pouvait même gagner le match. Chaque ennemi, il est clôturé, il a vendu son nom au diable. Il est sous main contrôle, je vous jure, il est sous MK. Il avait carrément bugué dans le peloton.
Let's foul save. Get 2 quick fouls, so now next to the coach. Thank you for being so brutally honest.
Let's go,
Kevin Harlan standing by. He's got the
on
call.
joue des Nuggets à l'extérieur, j'espère. Je kiffe, on voit la ville et tout. Let's go, avec les Suns de Phoenix. Et oui. J'espère, moi j'ai kiffé ce club, comme je vous disais, à l'époque de TG, il y avait comment on appelle ça, Tony Parker avec les blancs et noirs, là, comme on appelle ça, Antonio Spurs, il y avait Boris Dio avec les Suns, le basket, je regardais tous les jours sur le canal, tous leurs matchs. Il y avait les Suns qui jouaient, la légende Monsieur Steve Nash, voilà. Keep leur couleur, comme on peut dire, on peut dire. Et là, c'est tout des retours. J'espère que je vais être titulaire, là. Depuis qu'il a apparu, c'est bizarre. Et la meuf, c'était mieux. La dernière fois, j'ai été interviewé. Vous allez voir, j'ai posté des vidéos là. La première, on fera la hashtag 2, la 3, et on suivra le parcours de ce équipe. Ensemble, les gars. Je suis retenu ou pas? Je remplace pas. Mais bon, j'ai beaucoup de temps de jeu. Il faut qu'on récupère la balle.
And the trade deadline can always be really interesting, Kevin, with new moves and new personnel coming in, and that can shift the mentality of the ball club. So, got to stick with it.
Here's Nurkic. He's checked in for Jokic. Chandler comes in for Kenneth Faried. There's the check in for Gallinari. And Ruiz subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Setting the floor for the Suns. He's in a point guard. And it's for Osha in the shooting guard.
And not only have they been the aggressors, their early execution has been off the charts.
Freak with it. Deflects the pass. Sits on the shot clock.
C'est bon.
Boston's shooting is up. The Nuggets leading he kicks to Martin. Feeds to Nurkic. Excellent from free.
But he has more than enough strength to fight through the D and convert that one.
Yeah, c'est joué les gars. On lui a 8 points. C'est bon ça. Il rentre comme un carton déjà les balles. Il laisse écouter le coach. Ça qui est cool, c'est que tu peux faire une petite pause et tout, voir un petit peu.
These guys are relying on one man to beat us. He cannot continue to cut inside so freely. Let's gap him and fight the outside shot. He does not shoot well enough to beat us from long range. It starts right now, fellas. Let's go.
He is showing he is a solid coach in the NBA.
You know that saying, Kevin, where things work out as they should? For Mike Malone, I think the Denver Nuggets is exactly where he should be. He did a tremendous job in Sacramento, especially getting through to DeMarcus Cousins, and it was a bit shocking that he was removed from that position. But Denver swiping him up, moving forward, and now they have a coach for their future.
Allez, 0
All we
tempère.
can now. Let's check in on the top scoring rookies of the NBA. Fifth, Jamal Murray. Well, Tony, you really have these talents. You translate at this level in terms of scoring. You know, say apparently it's translating pretty well. No good. Suns trail by 8. Motion for 3.
Bravo les gars. Reviens.
Moses got his first 3 points of the game. There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the free.
Oh, c'est pris. Ok.
Here's Murray. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Trojans.
Ah, bordel. Pourquoi il a suivi? Laisse-moi-le. Ah, mais il part avec lui. Il lui a arraché la balle au début. Il tient la faute, là. Attends. Il va falloir surveiller.
Jamal Murray is that guy. Once he hits a free from deep, he just gets in his groove and can pick apart a defense. He'll attack the rim and mix it up on offense. If the B starts to overplay his jump shot. Here's Bender. Rebound by the Nuggets. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers. Giving a ton of tension. That's on the fans and on the edge of their seat right up until the end. I tell you what, those are the kinds of games you love to be a part of, but man,
Oh là là, super, le gros.
even in his short college career in Kentucky, he has shown that he can absolutely take over a game with his offense. Yeah, there were 2 games for him with the Wildcats where he just looked to be played against fifth graders the way he was scoring. Can still get cold to the
Sur l'intérieur, il est bon. Ah ouais, il est pas bon, il est pas bon, il est pas bon, il est pas bon. Il est pas bon. Il joue ça.
boys, you're right, Gene. Wilson kicks for 3. To the paint. Pass to Chris. 3. Dishes to Barbosa. Just 5 to shoot. There's 3.
Oh, c'est joli. Magnifique, le gars.
Was just a 4-point night, and you think it was coming with his time playing for USO, but Grâce has quickly become a very well-connected player in the NBA. It certainly started.
Non. C'est sûr, non. Il est mauvais de loin, c'est vrai. Bon, on a compris. Oh, il est revenu, hein. Le gros. On était mené de moi, je sais pas combien. Lui, de près, il est dangereux.
And there's a little bit of a question as to where Jamal Murray will line up in the NBA. He's played both point guard and shooting guard in the past and has the skill to play either position comfortably. I think Murray has shown he can play the shooting guard efficiently. But it'll be interesting if this team sees him as a point guard long term. He didn't play that at UK, so a bit behind the curve in that sense. But with his scoring, however, you just want him on the floor no matter where he lines up. Barbosa passes to Freak. Nurkic with the steal.
Ah, désolé, bordel, pardon.
Inside. 131 left here in the first quarter.
Yes. Avec la faute, les gros.
It's on his way to the free throw line. Big play right there. Great script to
Oh,
finish.
lui, là, je me rappelle de lui. Ouais.
The Suns,
Mais le...
Nuggets leading by 3. To the middle. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Stolen by Bender.
Tu vas, poteau. Ah, plus près, plus près. Ouais, c'est ça.
Here is against Barbosa. Here is Kicks to Nurkic. Pass to Chandler. Nurkic dishes to Harris. Murray the pass to Nurkic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Murray, no good. Suns trail by 3. Barbosa kicks to 3. Beyond the arc, here's Bender. Reese's had a chance to tie it there. Denver shooting 45% before it's not the game. This is the camera. So whistle blows on shot for 2 free throws. Getting contact right there.
On a une dernière en position. Deux même. Si on marque, pas de attaque.
The Nuggets have scored 6 points from their defense in the line so far. The team really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76. Young's checked in for TJ Warren. He ends up missing both free throws. Suns trail by 3. Here's Creek. That's 10.
How about that?
She gets to Nurkic. Now Murray. 6 points for him. Rebound Nurkic. Murray the pass to Harris. This one for 3.
Yes, yes, cool, on aurait mis un 3 points, c'est bon ça. Ah, ils jouent en plus à l'extérieur. J'ai marqué des points moi ou pas? J'ai marqué. Je fais que des passes décisives. Si, j'ai marqué 3 points. Si. Interception et tout, c'est fou. Oui. Ah, quel plaisir avec le sang. On les revoir à vidéo après sur YouTube. Ah oui, le son, la musique là. Ah, oui. Désolé la musique.
Signing his first major shoe endorsement. Now his life has now changed since joining the league.
Man, I am excited to join the brand and be part of the family. I mean, honestly, it all happened so fast that it was kind of surreal. I was joking the other day that signing my shoe deal was almost harder than choosing a college. But you know, at the end of the day, it's great to see all my hard work starting to pay dividends on and off the court.
Well, for someone who just inked a very lucrative shoe deal, Greg, it sounds like his focus is still on the court. Sometimes, Kevin, he's stepped in for Chandler. Martin comes in for Gary Harris. It's Boudier in for Murray. And the Suns here at the different look. He's checked in for Devin. Devin Booker comes in for PJ Tucker. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Young. And Freaks sub in for Lennon. Gallinari, Bill Martin is out there with Boudier, and there's Laverne, and it's Nurkic in the center position.
Yes, Billy boy.
Yes, he's too exceptional from deep range to leave uncovered.
Denver's on
That's
to
a split.
step beyond the arc in the second quarter. But again, Denver, no good. You know what? That's one of those heat checks.
Ah, bah, à nous.
Even though he's been on the roll tonight, I
De ballons perdus, bordel. Ah bah, j'ai plus de points que de passes décisives. Ce que j'avais vu, c'est que des passes décisives. Elle joue juste un niveau en dessous du fort niveau, quoi.
Offensively here, they'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Allez, putain.
Here's Creek, 5 points in the game.
Ouais, mais c'est pas génial. De lancer franc.
Players supposed to figure out what they want to do when their career comes to a close. How did you choose to join us here at broadcasting, and how has that transition been for you?
Ça va
I'm a big
trembler.
video game player, Kevin, so here I am. I love to play, and now I got boys that do the same thing, so it's one big happy circle.
And in process, it's kind of brushing up on the league, too, because
Ah, dommage, putain, c'est bordel, c'est trop dur. C'est pas encore.
If I can be serious for a moment, Kevin, my
Ça n'a rien à
dad
voir
was a
avec le
broadcaster
fait.
for quite some time.
J'ai pas trouvé le bon lancer. J'aurais dit tout après. Je serais bien dans la lutte.
And we're very fortunate to continue to
Yes,
talk
I.
about the game I love.
the Berries are blessed with beautiful voices.
And that's alliteration.
Seems
Attention, vas-y, ne mets pas.
team by Booker. The Suns have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal
Ah,
attempts.
bordel.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David
Pas
Owen.
tato dans la
Well, guys, Kenneth Fareed, and call him Kenneth. He gets mad when you say Ken. He's the minimal, one of the best rebounders in the league. He plays with a tremendous motor. As Fareed said, I never looked at myself as just an energy player. I just have a passion that other people too. You play hard. That's
A key player for Team USA gold medal in 2014. Actually,
Là, il a. Donne.
16
Il est bon. Ah, donc,
passing. The
il
Nuggets
bloque,
player.
il bloque.
Outside.
Il bloque, il bloque.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Martin gets to Jokic.
Bonne défense, ça.
Trip to the line to shoot two.
Il
And Brad, one thing you have to like about Yusuf Nurkic is that he plays with some edge to his game.
serve là, je sens qu'il va en rater un.
He scored the defense.
C'est là-bas.
Felt they
Yes.
tried to flop and then give the ball to them as they laid
Le
on the
deuxième,
ground.
allez.
I love the confidence that he shows.
Yes.
He's a space eater and he clogs up the lane, and then sometimes he just shows you he's got depth, touch, and soft hands. So some untapped potential as he gets better.
The Suns
Ah,
back in
c'est bon.
charge.
Il est en sorte. Ouais, c'est vrai que c'est le remettre. Désolé, une coupure. Obligé de baisser le Ah, c'est ça, concours de concours. Spectacle, quoi, en même temps. C'est bien fait, sérieusement.
Well, none of the defenders can stay with him in one-on-one situations. Even the team defense breaks down if he's in attack mode.
Swap here on the floor. And the Suns here with a different look. Bender, he's checked in for Chandler. Owen comes in for Jaron Dudley. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Devin Booker. And Freak subbed in for Eric Woodson. And Phoenix looking at they got him for Freak in a point guard. And Jake Tucker is out there with Warren. And there's Barbosa. And it's Bender at the bid spot, man in the middle. Down low. Here's Laverne. And Phoenix pushing up.
Explosé. Est-ce qu'il est bon ce joueur, sérieusement? Ouvert, non? C'est ça? Il est bloqué. Ah merde, non. À chaque fois, il fait nul, putain. Mais défense. Pour moi, pas le mariage de bloquer, ah ouais, je vais contester. C'est pas vrai. Ils vont me compter mon avis, j'ai appuyé sur X, putain. C'est pas de mal à les il doit lever, magnifique. Ah, ça, c'est bon, hein, ça. J'arrive pas à me comme le système du chef, mais j'arrive sur le 17. Enfin, c'était fait.
Jamal Murray third, fourth, Ryan Bender, and really both showing a gift at the defensive end, applying pressure and picking pockets. So it's Denver now. They lost by as much as 10. Murray kicks to Harris.
Ils vont rentrer à l'intérieur.
And here's Laverne.
Ouais, ne pas, je pense que c'est.
Addition to Bender. The elbow, it's free.
Ah, il est. Ah, pourquoi j'ai appuyé? Il est trop bon. Sérieusement, ce qu'est le pivot. On monte, hein. On monte. C'est victoire. On a 6 victoires. On est bien. Alors, il faut marquer des points au moins. Alors, ça va rester complet. On va essayer de dépasser les 10 points aujourd'hui. Tranquille. Magnifique. Ils sont bien quand même, Phoenix, sérieusement. On fait un bon parcours, je reste. Même si, moi je vais aller juste chez les, comment ça s'appelle? C'est les Cavaliers, avec LeBron.
His timing, and in the stability, Kevin, really the defensive structure around him, that really pronounces him as one of the game's premier defenders. Again, there's a way to break professional teams. You can also have teams defensively, and just as many plays defensively to be effective on that end of the floor, but that part is bad.
Ils vont bloquer leurs joueurs. Ils en ont fait rentrer 2 ou 3.
Here's Freak. 8 points for him. Kicks it to Barbosa to the left side wing. Suns moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Inside. There's the dish to
Voilà, c'est beau. Oh, c'est beau. Je peux passer, de shooter, et la passe directe. Comment je suis parti en seul? Carré. Shooter là, il reste comme un 14. C'est pas ça. On va organiser un petit truc.
He dishes it to Free. Shot clock at 6. Down low.
Oh, c'est beau. Ah, marché, c'est génial. Je sais pas si c'est ça, mais on a ça a marché.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and
C'est mal dans leur monnaie, sans leur monnaie. C'est ça. Il est mauvais, il est mauvais. J'ai dit le coach.
On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Free.
Yeah. Ah, il est moche. Je n'ai pas voulu shooter, je l'ai joué. En fait, je
guys, and that's
Et où?
what we've seen so far.
Here's Kicks to Martin.
Je lâche pas. Je ne lâche pas, le jeu.
And Murray now top of the key. Chandler with a screen from Murray.
Ah, il est pas. Il est pas, il est pas. Non, non. Il est pas. Ah, yes, c'est bon.
Suns lead by 3. It's the unproposed on the way to the middle.
Yeah. Ah,
Inside.
c'est beau, c'est beau. Oh là là, c'est magnifique. Elle est du bouffe, là. Là, on est bouffe. On ne perd pas ce match.
1:33 left in the third. They've been struggling here on offense. Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. In the corner, Murray with it.
Il ne pas, il ne pas.
Yes. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Il m'attend, il m'attend, il m'attend.
And Barbosa has it
Il
in the
est,
corner.
il est. Ah, d'accord.
Opportunity to do so. Denver's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since that time and buried 2 of them.
J'ai toujours pas compris qu'il fallait changer de tactique. Alors, il dort, il est blessé. Il est blessé, il est blessé. Il est blessé. Allez, dégage. Alors la balle. Il était dehors, il est blessé. Lui aussi, je vais lui faire la misère. Allez, ça. Je vais lui casser les reins. Allez, il faut qu'on gagne, gros.
Feeds it to Tucker. He kicks it to Freak.
Viens là. Je fais un L1, il part.
Over the corner, Dudley. Barbosa passes to Freak. Barbosa up top. Inside. Pass to Dudley. Cheeks to Freak.
Mais s'il te plaît. Allez, part.
Tucker dishes to Freak. Moves back up.
Ah, dommage.
Boogie
Là, c'est ce que...
down in this one.
Il est là. Oh, il ne pas. Yes. Il va encore. Je crois qu'il est lui bon de l'extérieur. Là, pourquoi je peux sortir, putain. Oh, mais je voulais sortir, hein. Comment ça, ballon perdu? Je voulais sortir de la zone, il m'a bloqué. Bordel. Je connais pas les règles, quoi.
Harris with it. Here's Boogie.
Il va de là.
Another miss by Denver.
Je veux ça.
And we want
C'est bon.
so far in this
C'est bon.
Suns lead by 5. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. We're back in a moment.
Il est bouffé.
Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
Stops and run. Stops and run. Sense of urgency, man. Come on. We got to get this win.
Trying to stoke the fire under his team, Mike Malone asking his guys to seize the moment.
And this is the time when the leaders on the court need to step up, take control, and make things happen.
All right, we're going to be back to this. First thing it's still going to be a close one.
What?
It's a fun night.
Bon, on a gagné ou on a perdu? Je crois qu'on a perdu.
To see it. And there are so many
Non.
when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony.
Non, non, on a
and
gagné,
David
on a
Owen.
gagné, non?
This is Kevin Harlan along with
Je
our
sais pas,
two
j'étais pas
sports crew.
obligé.
We'll see you next
Mais
time.
non, pourquoi ils sont excités les supporters de Nuggets? Mais non, on a gagné, bordel. J'espère. Purée, j'aurais dû un peu plus vite sur X. On va avoir du temps de jeu. Je coupe la musique, c'est bon. On va voir cinématique, un peu cinématique, bordel. Ça va, il va. Message. Ça va. Bref. Tu t'en fous de perdre ta place dans la rotation pour laquelle tu es? Comment ça?